Well, it's time to coin roll hunt another box of pennies. Hopefully I do a lot better on this box than I did in the last episode. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Scrap to Cast. Today we're going to continue with my coin roll hunting pennies series with episode number 12. I just picked up another box from the bank today. And here's the box right here. It's circulated cents, you can tell by the holes in the bottom. And we actually have a wheat cent ender right here, and it looks to be pretty worn. So hopefully that's going to be a pre-1940s wheat cent. So you know the drill. Let's get the camera set up and we'll go ahead and crack this box open. All right, the box is all set up and I'm going to cheat this time. I'm not going to go ahead and try to tear this flap off. I'm just going to go ahead and cut it. So hopefully this knife does a good job, which it doesn't look like it's doing a good job. Ah, there we go. Actually, that was way easier and cleaner. Let's see if we see any wheat cent enders on this side. And it looks like we got a wheat cent ender right there. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this is a double wheat cent roll. It is. I've never had that happen before. Double-ended wheat cents. That is awesome. So that's probably going to be a good roll. I really hope so. So you guys know the drill. We're going to go ahead and open each roll off camera. And when I find something good, I'll stick it under the scope here. And then I'll bring it close to the screen so you can see the date and any of the other details. So please bear with me while I crack open roll number 1. And if I find something, I'll bring you back. Roll number 2. Wheat cent number 1. Reverse facing. So let's see what we got here. We got a 1954 Denver. Well, we're still on roll number 2, and I just spotted my first Canadian cent, and it's actually an old one. So let's see what we got here. It is a 1950, so that's actually another good find. I'm really happy with this roll so far. Hopefully we'll find another wheat cent before we finish the roll. If not, we'll continue on with the box. Well, we're on roll number 5. I don't have another wheat cent, but I have another older Canadian cent. This is the young Queen Elizabeth, or the Laurier portrait. Let's see what it is. It's a 1960 with a bunch of corrosion on the back. Anyways, hopefully we get some more wheat cents. That's what I'm really after, but I'll take some old Canadian cents any day of the week. Roll number 6. Wheat cent number 2, and it's very worn. It's almost slick on the back. I'll show you the back side first. Look at how worn that is. It's pretty worn out. So let's see what date this is. Hopefully it's one we need for the book. And I really can't tell. I have to look at it up close. That's a 1920 Philadelphia. I know it's kind of hard to see in the scope here. Let me go ahead and see if I shut the light off. If it's a little better. Yeah, that's definitely a 1920. And I'm pretty sure I need that one for the book. So that's awesome. I'm really happy about that. Roll number 8. Wheat cent number 3, and it's another worn one. And I'm not lying, that's the 1920 right there that we got in the last roll. So this one is also worn. Here's the back side real quick, or the reverse. Hopefully it's going to be pre-1940. And that's a 1917. I don't know if I need that one for the album or not. I'll check at the end of the video. Roll number 11. Wheat cent number 4, reverse facing. Let's see what we got. There's a 1946 Denver. Well, we're on roll number 12. I just cracked the roll open, and I can see the second coin in is another Canadian cent. This one's a newer one, but it's probably going to be from the 80s. So let's see what we got. And I was wrong, 1978. So 3 Canadian cents on the board, 4 wheat cents, and I still have the rest of the roll to hunt. Well, we're on roll number 14, and I just found something that I haven't found in a long time. So I'm going to surprise you and stick it under the scope. But check that out. It's a 73D, and it's got Lincoln and Kennedy counterstamped in it. And I know there was a series or a set that came out way back when that had all these coins from that era with different counterstamps on them. I know they had states and everything else, and I think there was a U.S. flag one too. But that's a cool find. I haven't seen one of those probably in about 30 years. My grandfather actually had one that he gave to me at one point. Unfortunately, I lost it, but now I've got another one back. Anyways, I'll continue hunting this roll, and we'll see if we can find anything else. Roll 15, wheat cent number 5, and I think this one's from the 50s. And it is 1957 Denver. Not old, but you know what? At least we got 5 wheat cents now. Well, we're on roll number 16. I just cracked it open, and the second coin in is another Canadian. So let's see what we got. This one is a 1969. So we've got 4 different Canadians with 4 different years. Roll 18. Wheat cent number 6. Let's see what we got here. It is a 1949 Philadelphia. Well, we're on roll number 20, and I just found my 5th Canadian cent. So let's see what this one is. And that one is another 1978. Anyways, 5 Canadian cents, 6 wheat cents. They're pretty much neck and neck, so I wonder which one's going to win. Anyways, I'll continue hunting this roll, and if I find anything else, I'll bring you back. Roll 25. Wheat cent number 7. Is a 1952 Denver. Well, we're on roll number 29. I don't have another wheat cent, but I got another Canadian cent. So let's see what this one is. And this one is from 1983. So that's our newest one that we've got so far. Roll number 30. Wheat cents number 8 and number 9. So let's get number 8 out. And this one is a 1957 Denver. And then the 9th one, which is right here, is a 1953 Denver. So that's cool. 2 wheat cents in 1 roll. Hopefully we get a few more. Well, we're on roll number 32. I just opened the roll and flattened it out, and I see an older Canadian cent right here. So let's see what this one is. It's a Laurier portrait, probably from the 50s. And I was right, 1957. So we've got 3 older Canadian cents today. That's pretty good. We're still on roll number 32. And the second to last coin was a wheat cent with some corrosion on the back. So let's see what this one is. And that's kind of hard to tell. Let me go ahead and wipe that off and I'll bring it back. Okay, I wiped off the wheat cent, and that's a 1946 Philadelphia with a lot of corrosion. Roll 33. Wheat cent number 11 is obverse facing. I've already seen it, but I'll show you guys that it's a 1945 Philadelphia. While we're on roll 34, I just cracked the roll open, and I see we have another Canadian cent here. So let's go ahead and see what this one is. And that one is another 1978. So we've got a total of 8 Canadian cents so far. Yeah, 8 Canadian cents. It was pretty heavy on the Canadian cents. Wish it was more wheat cents, but you know what? I can't complain. Roll 36. Wheat cent number 12. Finally got a dozen of them. Let's see what this one is. Ooh, that's an old one. 1919. I can't believe it. We got 3 oldies in this box. This is a great box, actually. Not too bad on the front. And let's see what the reverse looks like. Actually, the reverse looks really good. I think I already have this one in the album, but if memory serves me correctly, I got it early on in this series, and I think it was barely identifiable, but it was legible. That one's probably going to be an upgrader. Anyways, I'll continue hunting the roll, and if I find anything else, I'll bring you back. Well, we're on roll number 38. I just cracked open the roll and spread out the coins, and I've got 2 Canadians in here, so let's see what the first one is. First one's a 1997 for Canadian number 9. And then Canadian number 10 is right here. Oh, there it is. And that one is a 1994. Roll 39. Lucky wheat cent number 13. And it's got a little bit of wear on the back. So hopefully this one's older too. And it's not. But it is a 1944 San Francisco. I think I need that one for the album. All right, everyone, we're on roll number 40, and if you remember from the beginning of the video, this is that double wheat cent ender roll. So we're going to go ahead and open this live. Let me go ahead and get the camera set up really quickly. See, there you go. There's one, and then there's the other, and that one looks a little bit more worn. So let's see if I can crack this open really quickly. There we go. Hopefully I don't blow the roll open. And there's a lot of copper in here too. So let's go ahead and spread them out. So here's the first one. I'm just going to set it aside for really quickly, and then we'll get the other one. And then I'm going to fan the coins. Oh, There we go. I don't want to spoil it. So that's the second one. And I'm just going to fan these coins. Looks like we got a Canadian right here. So we'll stick that here. Another wheat cent. That's number 3 for this roll. This is a great roll. Another wheat cent. Number 4. Another wheat cent. Number 5. This might have been a collection dump. This is my best roll I've ever had. And there's another wheat cent that I see. Right there. 6 wheat cents in this roll. Unbelievable. I'm just checking them over really quickly to see if I missed anything else. What's that? Nope. Okay. So, here's all the coins right there. Let's start with the beginning. This was the first one that we got from the roll. So the first wheat cent for wheat cent number 14 is a 1953 Denver, and that's in really nice shape, actually. So that's number 14. Wheat cent number 15. This is the worn one on the other side of the roll. And that's just a 1941 Philadelphia. And then the Canadian cent. Let's see what this one is. 1964, so that might be a Laurier portrait. Yep, I was correct. Laurier portrait. I think that was the last year that they made them in that style. Let's see, so wheat cent. The third one from the roll, which is number 16, 46 Philadelphia. Number 17, 1944 Philadelphia. Number 18, 1944 Philadelphia. And number 19, 1946 Philadelphia. So all from the 40s, except for one of them, I believe. Yeah, the first one was a 53D. But that was an awesome roll. 6 wheat cents. I just totally jumped up. I got 1/3 pretty much in that roll of what I found tonight. Unfreaking believable. Anyways, I'm going to search these further. And if I find any more, I'll bring you back. Roll 41. Wheat cent number 20. And it looks like it's got a little bit of wear on the back, so hopefully it's another old one. And it is. 1935 Philadelphia. Got a little bit of damage on the 5, but you know what, though? I'll take it. 4 older wheat cents in this box. This is the best box ever. All right, everyone, we're on roll number 43. I was starting to crack the roll open right here, and I flipped it over and saw that we have a Canadian ender. So let's go ahead and see what this is. Set the camera up real quick. Crack this one open live. It's just a Canadian. It's really not an older one, but you know what? You never know. So let's see what we got on that Canadian one. And quite a few copper cents in here. It looks like maybe a couple worn ones. So let's see. The Canadian is right here. It's just a 1980. I know you can't really see it too well on the camera, but I'm not going to bother showing it. But anyways, I'll continue hunting this roll and see if we find any wheat cents or any more Canadians. Oh, there is a Canadian right there. I see that one right here. And that one, just a 1984. So let's go ahead and fan this out, see if we can find anything else. No, I'm not seeing anything. Anyways, I'll hunt it further, and if I find anything else, I'll bring you back. Roll 44. Wheat cent number 21. Obverse facing. And that's a 1944 Philadelphia. What a great box. We're still on roll 44, and I can't believe I missed this Canadian. It's nice and bright, too. Nice and shiny. And this one is a 1999. Roll 46. Wheat cent number 22. Obverse facing. Let's see what we got. And that's a 1953 Philadelphia. All right, everyone. This box has been hunted through completely, and here's what the board looks like. And I gotta say, this is probably the most finds I've ever found since I started this series. It even beats episode 9 in my opinion, even though we got 5 less wheat cents. But what we ended up with was 22 wheat cents here. Oldest one was 1917, followed by 1919, 1920, and 1935. And then the rest were 40s and 50s. And we ended up with a San Francisco one too, a 1944S. We ended up with 14 Canadian cents. The oldest ones are up here, and they're 1950, 1957, 1960, and 1964. 4 red cents here that I'm going to check against the album. And this 1971 here, I think might have some doubling on In God We Trust. So I'm going to have to really zoom in on the scope and check that out. And then we also got this one 1973D with Kennedy's head over here. So I'll show you that real quick under the scope again. So you can see right there, there's Kennedy's head. And like I said, this was a set that was done in the early 70s. There was a whole bunch of different counter stamps that they did on these pennies. So that's really cool. I'm really happy to have found that. So anyways, here's what we got for the old wheat cents. Here's the 1917. This one's pretty worn, and the backside is probably equally as worn. Yeah, that was one of the worn ones. So then we got 1919, which is right here. That's actually in decent shape, and I think that's going to upgrade the one that I have in the album. And then we've got 1920, which I don't think I have, but you can actually see it there. It's a little blurry and pretty worn on the front, and the backside was really worn. I think this is the first old wheat cent that we got. So that was cool. And then the 1935, which this one I think I already have already. It's got a little scuff on the 5, but I think this one might upgrade the one that's in my album, but I'm going to have to double check. So anyways, all the 72s, I'm going to check for the DDO varieties underneath the scope. And then these are 3 stacks of 1982s. I'm going to weigh each one of them up. I'll put the copper ones inside the copper bowl here, and then I'll put the zinc ones inside the zinc bin here. So let me go ahead and check all of these over, and then we'll bring you back for a final recap and show you what we're going to do for additions and upgrades. Okay, everyone, I weighed all the 1982s and I put them in their appropriate bins. The 72s, I checked under the scope here. I didn't see any DDOs whatsoever. The 71 that I had that I thought had doubling didn't have any doubling. So with that being said, we ended up with 3 pounds, 8.1 ounces of copper, which equates to 1.590 kilos. So we'll go ahead and dump this in the copper bucket. There's the copper bucket. 3.5 pounds added to it. And we're doing pretty good. It's probably about halfway full, or close to halfway full right now. So, anyways. Okay, we checked all the wheat cents and the red cents against the album, and here's what we're going to add and upgrade. We had a total of 4 additions and 6 upgrades. We're going to add 1920, 1946 Denver, 1971, and the 1973 Denver with the counter stamp of Kennedy's head on it. I think that would look really cool in the album. And as far as the upgrades, we got 1919, 1944 San Francisco, 1953 Denver, 1965, 1969 Denver, and 1970. So we'll go ahead and show you all the additions and the upgrades. So we upgraded the 1919. We added the 1920. We upgraded the 1944S, which is on the next page. There it is, right there. And we also added the 1946 Denver. Doesn't look too bad. That's actually a nice one. And then we upgraded the 1953 Denver. We upgraded the 1965. We upgraded the 1969 Denver. And we also upgraded the 1970. And then we added the 1971. It's not the best looking red cent, but it's the best one I've found since I started the series. And then we added that 1973 Denver with Kennedy's head on it right there. So all in all, what a great hunt. So now we're going to add all of these wheat cents to my jewelry box of wheat cents. Hey, I didn't drop any on the floor. So here's what the box looks like. And there's some more additions. So this concludes episode 12 of Coin Roll Hunting Pennies. This is by far probably one of my best episodes that I've had since I started this series. It even did better than episode 10 in my personal opinion, just because we had more finds and more additions and upgrades to the album. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I had a great time recording it for you guys. And if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you really like it, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. And please be sure to turn on notifications. And if this is your first time here to my channel and you want to see more coin roll hunting videos, I'll actually post a link in the description to the entire playlist of this series. So again, thank you very much for watching, everyone. Happy hunting.